Hi everyone and welcome to another Super Deluxe Edition unboxing video. Today we're going to take a look at Black Sabbath Volume 4. Obviously, as the title indicates, this was the fourth album. This came out in September 1972. This is the cocaine-fueled album recorded in Los Angeles. And this is the Super Deluxe Edition, which has 5 vinyl records inside. Volume 4 Super Deluxe. Now, one thing I have to point out, this happened with another BMG box actually. This backing sheet, now they don't seem to get the point of the backing sheets. The idea is you keep all the text and all the kind of boring kind of stuff on the backing sheet, so that when you take off the backing sheet, you have a really cool graphic design that doesn't have text and kind of dull things on it like barcodes and stuff. But for some reason you take off the backing sheet and there you go. Everything's still there. So it's like, well, what's the point? It doesn't have the barcode and things on it, but it's kind of like, well, what's the point in having the backing sheet if you're just going to repeat what's on there? Anyway, a minor quibble, but anyway, that's how that looks. So yeah, very good. It's quite graphical, isn't it? I do like the design of this box. The original album would have had the Vertigo logo at the bottom. Obviously they've kept the typeface consistent, and you'll see in the records inside they've done this as well for each record. Quite a weighty box set, as you might imagine, 5 vinyl records. What we've got in here is we've got the original album remastered. We've got basically 2 LPs of new mixes, outtakes and the like. Stephen Wilson has done those. And then we've got a kind of 2 record set of live performance from 73. So let's lift the lid and take a look. So everything's very much based around the front cover art. So this is the book actually on top. There's a book here. No ribbon to help you get everything out, but there is a book. Fairly slim volume, but it is quite good, this book. There's a lot of text in it, it's not just photos. This is kind of near to the original album cover. It was actually white text and orange in the middle. But that's Ozzy, of course. And this does a good job of giving you an overview. I think they were the 2 pictures from the original gatefold. They might have been. There was when this album came out, it was a gatefold with a booklet in the middle. So yeah, this gives you a bit of info on what's gone on. So it's the actual remaster is by Andy Pierce and Mac Wortham, and Stephen Wilson's done the new mixes of the outtakes, etc. And then the live mixes, they're newly mixed as well by Richard Digby Smith. So this book, as you might imagine, it kind of tells you the story of the album. There's lots of good artwork in here. I like all the old posters, done quite a good job of getting them in there. So I think this is probably like 34, 38 pages, something like that. Tape boxes, single sleeves, etc. Yes, that's page 35 there, that's the track listing. A few pages at the end. So that's the book you get. That sits on top of the records. Now of course the wouldn't be a Super Deluxe box set without a folded poster in it. So it tends to be the obligatory poster. This poster's massive. I'm not sure it's that good, but it's a poster to promote Snowblind. If you want to put that up on your wall, you can do, or you can just leave it folded in the box set forever. These are the records. Get everything out actually. There's the box, simple rigid board box. So yeah, so this is the original album here. It's interesting actually because everything's a variation on this design, but the original album, that isn't actually the original cover, so slightly weird not having the original album with the original cover, but there you go. So this says original album. It seems quite good doing this at the beginning. Original album, yeah, that looks good. Outtakes, new mixes, yeah, that looks okay. But I think on this one, it's slightly overdoing it with all this text here. Looks a little bit cluttered, might have been better to keep that a bit simpler. Live in the UK 73, this is a gatefold, this last one. But we'll look at those one by one in a second. So here's the original album, volume 4. As I said originally, this would have been white text, that would have been orange in the middle. Basically as it is here actually on the back. Different image though. And yeah, this is a new remaster of the album. Andy Pierce normally does very good work, so I'm expecting this to sound good. One thing I should point out is I like how easy it is to get these records out. So often with new vinyl records in box sets, you know, you're struggling, you're doing all this business. You know, all the records here, in and out, easy, black vinyl, polyline sleeve, thank you very much, and good night. So there's the labels, they look good. So that's the original record, self-produced, of course, with their manager. So these are the new mixes, outtakes and new mixes. So there's 2 records of this. I haven't listened to these yet, but as I said earlier, they're all done by Stephen Wilson, so I don't know how good the outtakes actually are, but there's no better man than Mr. Stephen Wilson to put some new mixes of audio together. Again, very easy to get the records in and out. Pretty straightforward, this box. I mean, it's just 4 albums, one's a double, and the book and the poster. So yeah, before we get to the live albums, this is a continuation really. So we had outtakes and new mixes. This is alternative takes, false starts, and studio dialogue. Sounds a bit kind of scraping the barrel, but remains to be seen. Again, Stephen Wilson's put these together. And then finally, this is the live album. So again, they've used the same design, kept to the same thing. Gatefold, there's the track listing there. So these are the same, black vinyl. Everything's consistent really. That I won't bother. Okay, well, go on then. You've talked me into it. But there's the vinyl. Polyline sleeves always just feel so good. I know I go on about polyline sleeves a lot, but it just makes such a difference. I mean, God knows why anyone would not want to put a record in a polyline sleeve. And when people don't do that, it's kind of like, well, you don't care. You're not willing to spend the money, therefore you don't value the project. That's what you basically have to conclude, isn't it? So this is coming out on CD as well. Obviously the vinyl box is a lot more expensive, but if you've been collecting the vinyl reissues, then I guess you're going to want this. So there we have it. So they're the 4 vinyl records. The live one's a double, of course. Back in the box, poster on the top, hardback book, and the lid is back on. So this has been Black Sabbath Volume 4, Super Deluxe Edition, unboxed. If you've enjoyed this video, then why not subscribe to the SDE YouTube channel, where you'll find more great physical music unboxed. So this has been Paul from SDE. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.